In this video, I'm going to show you how to pan sharpen a raster image. Now, in the previous video, I showed how to create a composite 3-band raster, a red, green, blue 3-band raster from Landsat8 United States Geological Survey data. Now, the USGS bands include the red, green, blue, as well as other multispectral bands, but they also include a pan-chromatic band, and that is band 8. And if you look quickly at the composite band and just focus on the desert area here, Landsat8 RGB, if we turn that off quickly and turn on the Landsat pan-chromatic band, can you see how that same area has a much higher resolution in the pan-chromatic band? So the pan-chromatic bands are about 15 meter resolution, which means each square, each pixel is about 15 meters in the real world. And the composite bands have about a 30 meter resolution. It varies slightly, but it's about 30 meters. So what we can do is we can use this pan-chromatic band to improve the resolution of the composite band. So if we zoom in just to demonstrate the impact of resolution on this, if we zoom right in on the Landsat8 RGB, you can see that if I take my measuring tool and just measure one of these little pixels here, it's about just under 15 meters. It's a bit variable. It's about 15 meters. There we go. If I, however, turn this one on, you can see the pixels are much bigger. In fact, they're about twice as big, so they're just about 30 meters in size. So that's what we're aiming to improve by pan-sharpening the composite data with the pan-chromatic band. Let's zoom out again. The way we do this is in ArcGIS is we use the Arc toolbox, data management tools again, raster, and we should be in the raster processing tool set here, and then it's create pan-sharpened raster data set. Okay, so we're going to double click on this one. Now the input raster is our 3-band composite. These are the correct channels, I believe. There is no infrared channel. We need to choose our output raster dataset, or what we're going to describe this as. So I'm actually going to use the same name, but I'm going to call it pan at the end. So I know that it's a derivative of the previous composite raster, but it's the pan-sharpened one. And also remembering to keep that TIFF at the end. Okay. The pan-chromatic image is, of course, the Landsat band 8 that we're interested in. Now, there are a number of different pan-sharpening types. You can see sometimes you get the opportunity to actually inform it which sensor is. So, for example, if we use Gram-Schmidt, this sensor comes back on. So you can see we have a whole number of choices. And they actually have Landsat8 here. So we can choose that, and then it weights it correctly for the sensor that we're dealing with. Okay, so that's actually really useful. So we're gonna put that in there now. So it's weighted correctly for this sensor. We're going to click OK. You can see down here we've got the toolbox processing tool running through. And it's worked. You can see we have this little tick. The tool has created a pan-sharpen raster, and you can see it's now appeared on the screen and in the box. So if we just quickly compare that, so have a quick look at this part of the Landsat8 RGB. If we just turn that off and turn this one back on, you can see how the new one is definitely a higher resolution. It looks clearer and sharper. That's exactly what we want from pan-sharpening. That is the aim of the tool. And we have now successfully pan-sharpened our composite Landsat raster.